Hey, Mercedes Pohlmeyer here. So today I wanted to show you one of my amazing client athletes who has been traveling all across the country, and she's been doing such a great job of staying consistent with her program that now she's actually in the Red River Gorge, being able to climb some really hard climbs like in the 12s. I'm gonna hand you over to her. She's gonna explain some of the things that we did.
Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm a climber and a guide from Puerto Rico. I'm currently traveling in a van with my partner and my dog, and I've been working with Mercedes for several months with really positive results. One of the things she's been helping me with is the challenges that come with training out of a van and when you're moving around a lot like we are. For me, it's really important to maintain strength and mobility as well as prevent injuries while I'm on the road. Some of the struggles that I faced training out of a van are not having space to store a lot of special training gear, and also not having a whole lot of space to train when the weather's bad. When the weather's good, I can do a lot of cool exercises outside, but when it's cold like it is right now, it's not as easy to stay motivated or even to stay outdoors long enough to do a full training session. So Mercedes has been super flexible and helped me adjust the programs so I can always complete them one way or another. Another struggle I've encountered is trying to stay fit for several disciplines. I really enjoy every discipline of climbing, and having the freedom to move around, it can make it really tempting to switch locations and kind of follow the seasons as I go. Mercedes has been really good about making sure I have a program that's adjustable, but also keeping me accountable so that we finish and complete entire cycles of training. But I've had a lot of wins. Definitely, I felt that I've been able to go from bouldering to trad climbing to ice climbing, and even do some of my best routes while I've been traveling. So that's really awesome. Another thing that's great about working with Mercedes is all of the great mobility work that I've been doing especially during long segments of driving. Sometimes I'll be driving for several days and I have really good stretches to do, really minimal but effective strength work that I can do even if I have a long day of driving ahead of me. And overall it's been a really, really positive experience. And it just goes to show that with a little creativity, you can really train anywhere, and with minimal gear too. So yeah, I definitely recommend working with Mercedes. She's the best coach ever.
So how did we keep Nicole fit and strong, and actually stronger and more flexible while on the road? So the number one thing that she did was stay consistent. She did a fantastic job of showing up every time that there was a workout. She, wherever she was on the road, she would pull over, do the workout, and then continue to drive. This takes quite a bit of motivation, but if it was in her schedule, she would do it. And we planned it so that her workouts wouldn't actually take that long. She would stop just for, maybe 20, 30 minutes, do something real quick, and then continue going. You'll notice that a lot of her exercises are big body movements. We want to maintain some really good strength and fitness in her body because she was going to go ice climb, she's going to go bouldering, and now she's sport climbing. So these were all really integral factors to keep her strong and fresh for when she goes and climbs. One of the main factors that stayed consistent throughout her program was her finger strength. We did a lot of different variations of finger strengthening. Like, this takes a little bit of programming to get right. For most of you, you can do a very similar protocol every single time. But with her, we kind of changed things up. We did max recruitment pulls, long duration holds, some finger curls, and a couple different other variations. One of the bigger factors that Nicole has actually seen a huge difference in was her flexibility. This component was in her program several times a week, and it actually kept her mobile even though she was stuck in a van driving for several days in a row sometimes. And when you do that, you tend to feel very tight, a little sore. So being able to keep that flexibility component high in her program actually kept her body feeling good for the duration. And we've actually seen really big improvements in her forward fold. She wasn't able to really touch her toes. She was actually probably about 1.5 to 2 feet away from her toes. Now she's able to touch her toes no problem. So the main takeaway from her story is to stay consistent no matter where you're at. With all of these big interruptions in her training cycle, she still managed to show up and do her work. If you ever need to get a hold of me for one-on-one coaching, you can reach out to me at info.modusathletica.com, and I'll see you in the next video.